Yesterday, Argentina lost the World Cup final to Spain, and I always knew that Argentina was one of the most disgusting teams ever, but I think yesterday the whole world saw it, and it's not even about football. Of course, during the games they play unfair as well, but what happened after that game? Did you see what Paredes did? Imagine you lose the World Cup final. Of course, you're very disappointed and sad, but instead of congratulating the opponents, he goes and almost kills everyone. And as I said, this video is not only about football, but about the question who you are when you lose, because that shows your real character. I remember when I was a kid, I had a football game and we lost, and it pissed me off because I really wanted to win that game. And after the match, I didn't want to shake hands with anyone, and I was just furious with everything. I even went to the other players and said that they didn't deserve it, and yeah, I was just pissed. And then my brother came to me and he said, learning how to lose properly is just as important as learning how to win. Of course, at that time I didn't really understand it, but yesterday we saw that there are so many people, grown men, who still can't lose properly. And that's just sad, because that shows the real character, the real identity of a person. It's not only when you're winning and when everything is great, but how you act when you lose and when everything is falling apart. That is the moment where the mask falls off and everyone sees your real personality. But not every player is like that. Let's take Messi for example. He was on the same team, on the same pitch, and he lost the same game. For him, this game was probably even more important because it's his last ever World Cup game, and it could have been a fairy tale ending for him, winning 2 World Cups back to back. And he was in tears as well. You saw that he was devastated, he was heartbroken, but he still went to the other players and congratulated them. Or even if you don't congratulate them, you don't go and do something like Paredes. So now here's what I want you to think about. When everything's going great, you're probably a good person, but you have to decide who you are when everything is going wrong, when everything falls apart and when you're losing. Because you're going to lose. Everyone does. I don't know in what aspects of life, but everyone's going to fail so many times. So you have to ask yourself, how do you respond in those moments? And I know it's not easy, but in those moments you have to try to remind yourself, do I really want to act like that when I lose? Do I want to be seen as someone who can't lose properly? Trust me, people always respect that person more who knows how to lose the right way, how to act when you lose. So yeah, that's it. If you like this video, please leave a like and also subscribe to our channel. It will mean a lot to us. And yeah, as always, thank you for watching and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.